gash in this defense.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
For a wide receiver screen to work, you've got to have better blocking out in front by other receivers, and they're just not physical enough at the point on that last play.
Getting some heat. And the pressure was all over him in the blink of an eye.
Really nice play. When you talk about Alabama and their dominance on defense, especially in recent years, it all starts up front. You have to have disruptors playing on the defensive line, guys that can be versatile and line up at different positions, but create havoc in the backfield, and that's what this guy has been able to do throughout his career.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Pocket starts to collapse. And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on fourth down.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out and you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on fourth down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
He's going to take a shot right away. Oh, he dropped it. And what a missed opportunity early in this football game.
Oh, and that's a missed opportunity for the offense. You get the matchup you want, you take the shot, the play's there to be made for a touchdown, and he drops it.
Little touch pass to the receiver. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. And they don't want to waste this great field position here on third and long. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. You couldn't ask for much better field position to start, but now they're looking at a third and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Deep shot for the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Alabama! How about that quarterback taking the shot downfield and delivering to the wide-open receiver?
I love this quarterback, Reese, because he's aggressive. He wants to take shots. He's looking for every opportunity to show off that cannon and that arm talent. He showed it to all of us right there.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with a scoring toss from the 33. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. And now the offense will come onto the field again. He's going to pass. Finds his man. It's Hunter.
I love early in the game getting my quarterback in the run. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
He's got an open man. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots and zones. You got to get him involved.
They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. From the gun, running back on the move. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. First down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and forced a tackle for a loss.
He lost it high and deep down the left side. Touchdown, Buffaloes! What a catch and run for 6.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Two-point conversion attempt is coming. On the ground. Into the end zone for the two-point conversion, and with that, they take the lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish the drive with a big play through the air, scoring from 51 yards out. Coming out with it, it's Henderson. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Here comes that Alabama offense. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down. Alabama quickly back to the line. You can go way back in the history books to the wishbone attack, all the way back to the first Rose Bowl team. Alabama builds its identity on a strong running game.
Builds it on dudes that tote the rock and do it with nastiness, with some physicality. Not one guy's going to bring them down, and you see it year after year with these guys, and there's always somebody that's going to be a physical challenge to try to get on the ground.
You like that shit?
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Back to throw, it's Milroe. Going for the big play. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Third and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on fourth down by what they call here. He's looking to throw. Gets it out quickly. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. No huddle here for the offense.
It's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on second and 4. Trying play action. Coming after it. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down. No huddle, offense to the line. Looking to throw. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the catch past the sticks. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the fourth down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. Fourth down, you could tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it as hard as he could. Throws a strike to the wide receiver. Gets the big fourth down conversion.
Tip ball, put it up for grabs, and I thought he had it, but somehow it slithered through his fingers.
You know, these linebackers have to be so good in zone coverage and reading the quarterback's eyes to get to the ball. You saw that linebacker do it.
Motion from the offense. Touch pass on the run. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. They'll go hurry up here. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Off the play fake. Escapes the sack. Lets it fly. He caught it. And he was straining for the goal line, but the defense stopped him short. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Back to the air one more time. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And he was thinking 6, but that D knocks him down at the 2. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Looking for a man. It's Milroe. Wiggles free. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
Really nice 3rd down sub-defense there at that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. Fielded in the end zone, it's Horn. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the 2nd half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it in halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the 2nd half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
So much for the tough field position. One play, and you're already to the 35. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Gonna take a shot at this DB. Makes the grab on the left side. Touchdown, Colorado! And once he got loose, it was all over.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
So they got the touchdown now, going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So, let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Got nothing on 1st down. Now 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Back to pass. It's Milroe. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Fires into traffic. Intercepted.
Not all guys have the ability to break on the football, go make a play, and catch it. You know, you play defense for a reason. A lot of the wide receivers are the ones that do most of the catching. Great job by the defense securing the INT.
Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. To the air on 1st down. Going to take a shot. Oh, it's
you
threw
heard it.
it right into the double coverage. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching you. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. He wants to throw. He unleashes a long one. Hits him inside the 20, still going. They make the
was
stop.
chasing the
Man, did
crosser
he
for
almost
about
get a score on the final
1
play of the
second.
half. A big gain. They want to get the ball back right now, lining up for an onside kick to start the second half. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. Here comes that Alabama offense. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Quarterback keeper. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And that one will give them the lead. Up by one, they'll try to get the deuce and make it a field goal edge. Scanning the field, it's Milroe. It's caught for the 2. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Just about set to kick it away. From inside the 15, here's the return. This guy is so dangerous. The excellent vision to find a lane and get it out and set up the offense with good field position. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They'll run it. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on second down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
On 2nd down, looking again to throw. Got the quick pass. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Now it's a first down from the 43-yard line. They think there's room to run to the right here. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. And the Buffaloes are in the hurry-up. Looking for a crease. It's Hood. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Keeps looking downfield. Lost the defense. He's wide open. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. And the Buffaloes look to keep this drive humming. Here's the handoff. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. That linebacker saw the express lane right to the ball carrier.
And a great job by the defensive line, getting some push, making them use their resources on him. Linebacker comes free, boom, and making the backfield for a tackle for a loss.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down.
Yeah, and way to be creative, way to get the ball in the perimeter really quickly, get some speed outside. All you got to do is secure that edge, and you're just trying to get that first down. Nice job, nice play call by the offense.
The Buffaloes have it with a 1st and 10. The give to the back.
Take that football from me.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. To the air, it's Sanders. Looking for the score. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Man, that's a couple bad throws. Last possession obviously ends in an interception by this quarterback, and now you throw another one, in harm's way. You got to make sure you're throwing to the open guy. Make sure you're taking care of that football. We can't have any more turnovers.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it.
Dude,
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth
take your
down.
fucking field goal.
And here comes the field goal unit.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that
Well,
play.
stick it in this fucking
And
game.
we're all square as he's set to kick it away.
Handing the ball off from either center to a right backup running back.
He'll bring
Let's
it out.
go.
It's Henderson. He's brought down at the
That's-
16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Quarterback will audible. They'll throw it on first down. He fires to the left side. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch.
So fucking
They
fun.
make the tackle, but not before he finishes
Open
off
the
this
team.
third period with a big play.
I've seen a 40-yard smash.
First down to start the drive after the break. Looking to move it through the air. A little screen to the running back.
I've been fucking
Got
seeing
enough
you.
space. Touchdown, Bama! And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
This is a running back that can hurt you, not just getting handoffs, but they use him in the passing game as well. They called the screen at the absolute perfect time, and it ends up being a touchdown.
They'll line up to go for two. They want to run this quarterback. He gets it into the end zone, and the two-point conversion extends this lead to 8. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll return it. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. And to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse, they'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Red pass, it's complete.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Well, that's one the offense would love to have back. That's a play they practice over and over and over. They feel like they can run that play in their sleep, not able to connect there.
Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Incomplete on fourth down, and man, did they need to keep that
Drag
drive
assistance
alive.
back to the
Great
lobby.
job by the defense there. They were not caught off guard in that situation on the field. This offense might decide to go for it on fourth down. They're going to make the play. Their offense now takes over. And if I'm the play caller here, I am taking a shot. In a sudden change situation, let me see if I can throw one deep.
And they get the sack right out of the gate. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. At the 45, on his way. And he caught that pitch in stride and was off to the races. A big gain and a first down for this offense.
Shit's embarrassing.
Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Wants to throw on first down. Feeling some heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Really good toughness by the QB to hang in there, take a big shot, but I will not give him credit for throwing into double coverage. So, nice job hanging in there, being tough, make a better decision. Do not throw into double coverage. He got lucky that was an interception.
Trying to get to him. He makes a grab, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown tie.
And you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and the lead balloons to 15. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish things off with a 21-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff team takes the field to boot this one away. He's going to bring it out from deep. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. To the air, it's Sanders. Pressure coming. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. He's looking to throw. They're trying to get to it.
I'll tell you what, man, this guy bails out his offensive line a lot. We've seen it over and over. Protection isn't always perfect, but he's just got the ability to scramble and just to create and extend plays. Wasn't able to get the first down there, but look at the situation now he's put his offense in. He was able to get a nice chunk of yardage back to make this decision on third down for the play caller a whole lot easier.
Quarterback extends the play. Got out of trouble and throws. Makes the grab. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. And the Buffaloes getting set on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. He wants a big play here late.
First time seeing fucking cover 3, there's a second safety.
Trying to take it back. He's inside the 40. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Alabama! The defense puts 6 on the board with it.
His name ain't Princess Mac, it's King Mac. Quit, bitch. I'd beat you if you had the New York fucking Giants.